We have Richard from South Shields. Hi, Richard.
Hello.
Hello there.
How's it going?
Okay, what can I do for you?
I wanted to talk about reality.
Uh-huh.
Right? Do you know these games and that, what we're playing?
Mm-hmm.
We're actually part of a game.
Are we?
Yeah, it's called Life.
It's a game called Life, isn't it?
Yeah, and what you've got to do is you've got...
Have you got all your pieces, Richard?
I have.
Okay.
Well, you've got to stay away from all of the things that make you poorly.
What, you mean like you?
No, I mean like diseases.
Oh, right.
Right,
So how do you keep away from diseases? Because some of them are airbound, some of them are in our food.
Well, if you think of a game, right, and you've got something like a medical kit.
Okay, strip poker then. There's a game.
Strip poker?
Yeah.
Well, that's just like a pornographic game, isn't it?
No, it's an artistic game. The human body is a beautiful thing.
Well, I mean, like, if you take it to the subliminal, do you know what I mean?
No.
To the point in which all of the things that are termed, when you take your clothes off, are pornographic.
No, they're not.
Well...
Ask Rubens. Rubens did some of the finest art that the world has ever known, and he painted women with no clothes on. When you see a picture of your child lying on a mat in front of the fire, freshly powdered and smelling of baby, that's a beautiful thing. It's not a pornographic thing.
It is on these sick people's minds, though. Do you know, like, when you've got evil people?
Well, I'm not a sick person, so I don't view it that way. So you must be, then, are you?
No, but...
So why do you mention it, then?
Well, pornographic material, right, is to the point in which something is deemed not proper. Do you know what I mean?
Not proper.
Well, right. I disagreed with the whole lot, because, like, Adam and Eve turned around and says, well, you're supposed to hide under our fig leaf and that, right?
They actually said that to God, didn't they? They were critical of his fashion sense.
God actually turned around and said that you have to hide under our fig leaf because you know now what is something wrong with your anatomy.
Is there? God had made a mistake.
And he had to get the penis and the vagina hidden with fig leaves and stuff, right? So...
Where does it say this in the Bible?
Well, basically, in the Bible, there was Adam, and because he ate off the tree of knowledge, he had to hide all of his...
Because you've had an apple cover your penis? I don't remember that passage.
No, No, he had to hide himself with a leaf, didn't he? It was like part of his clothing. And now it's like clothing, like trousers and...
No, hang on. In the Bible it says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female, he created them. He said, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth. And God saw that what he had made, and behold, it was very good. So he doesn't say cover your penis.
Yeah, but before he met Adam, well, Adam was there, right? But before Eve came about, he used to walk around in the nude, according to the Bible. And then when
when the woman came, he was in Speedos. Is that what happened?
He had to wear like a leaf over his because he found it. How would you put it?
Well, that's not true, actually. Nice. That's not actually true. In the Bible, there's a line in the Bible that says, and they sewed fig leaves together. Both of them did this. So he wasn't there on his own sewing a fig leaf. When they were together, he says, oh, hang on, I'll have some of them. And the phrase that the Bible, if the pronunciation of the translation is correct, and some people differ about this, they say, and they made aprons of fig leaves sewn together.
To hide his portion?
To cover themselves. I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself.
Yeah, but they didn't know nothing about nakedness until they shared off.
Well, they had eyes, they could tell that they were not covered with anything. But then again, no other creature on the planet was.
Well, exactly. So where do we get this nakedness from? We like...
because
it brings us right back to like...
we live in a cold climate. We live in a cold climate, so we need to be warm. So it's...
Well, Adam and Eve must have existed.
Self-preservation.
Why do we hide ourselves with clothes?
Because we live in a cold climate. If you live in a warm climate, you wear very few clothes. If you live in a cool climate, you wear warmish clothes. If you live in a freezing climate, you cover yourself pretty much head to toe.
So what you're saying is Adam and Eve got this...
They lived in a temperate climate, when it could be warm and it could be cold, so they covered themselves up a bit.
Because they had to hide themselves from the cold or something. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's as good an explanation as any. Where does it say in the Bible, cover yourself up, you look horrible, or cover yourself up, that's rude?
Well, basically, off the tree of knowledge, something to do with the serpent, turning around and saying that the punishment of the people, as in Adam and Eve, Eve was punished. And she was made pregnant by Adam. And...
well, now, hang on. You see, now, if... This is obviously... Have you read the Bible?
Well, this was...
No, hang on. Have you read the Bible?
Well, the Ten Commandments and stuff...
That's got nothing to do with Adam and Eve. Have you read the Bible? Right, so what's the very first thing that God says to Eve?
The very first thing?
Yeah.
Do not tempt anybody.
No, that's not what he said. He said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. He told her to have babies, right?
Yeah, but...
So you've just said that because she fell pregnant was a bad thing. It was exactly what God wanted. That's what God told her to do.
Yeah, but Adam...
So once again, you don't know what you're talking about,
Adam was there by himself, though, wasn't he?
Originally. Then he was a rib short, and there she was.
But then, Adam says, well, I'm going to be lonely. So the mistake was God turning around and saying, creating the person Adam in the first place. Was that right?
No. No, but very, very little of what you ever talk about is. But what point are you trying to reach with this tack, anyway?
Well, basically, it doesn't say anything about anything like extraterrestrial.
What doesn't?
In which you can have like things that come from medicinal purposes to the point in which...
Hang on, what does that all mean? Because that, frankly, is gobbledygook. Well, it has nothing to do with extraterrestrials. It's all magicianal. What does that mean?
Spiritual DNA means that you've got, like, secrets that you can...
Hang on, what is spiritual DNA?
Well, like, say, hypnotists...
That's got nothing to do with... What is spiritual... You always wander from thing to thing, and none of it makes any sense. So let's just pin you down. What is spiritual DNA? Describe what it is, describe what it does, describe what it's for.
Spiritual DNA is something that is in the human body, and we have to achieve all of these things by the way in which we get them through fact.
That doesn't make any sense. That is a sentence that doesn't connect or make any sense whatsoever. It's something in the human body. What does it actually do? Where can you find? Where is it in the human body? Prove it.
DNA is something...
No. You didn't say DNA. You said spiritual DNA. That's a different thing. So where is that?
Well, basically your soul, and you... Like people like ghosts and things like that, right?
Where in your body... That's got nothing to do with ghosts. Where in your body... Because you said it's in your body. Where is spiritual body DNA kept in your body?
Well, it's your electrical impulse, isn't it? Your DNA. So the spark that's...
Where is your... That's where your DNA... Where is your spiritual DNA?
Well, it's the thing that sparks life off, isn't it?
Where in your body... I keep asking the same question till I get you to understand what you're talking about.
Soul, isn't it?
Where is your spirit? You say it's in your body. Where is your spiritual DNA? And where does anyone ever say or agree with you that it's there? Or is this just something else that you've made up,
No,
Richard?
your soul must be there.
No, you're not talking about your soul. You're talking about your spiritual DNA.
Well, yeah.
Is that just something? Is that something you've just made up?
No, your DNA is your blueprint.
No, we're not talking about DNA. Stop trying to change it to DNA, because you and I have talked about DNA before, and you didn't even know what it was called. So let's just tell everybody, spiritual DNA. Did you just make this up?
No.
So where did you get it from?
Well, if
No, not seven ifs, not seven ifs. Where did you get that information from? Where can it be found? Where can it be backed up? Where can we type on an internet now? Where can we go and find all that information?
Or a soul.
No, a spiritual DNA that you have just made up, and now you're trying to defend even though you can't.
Well, if you've got something like plasma off a ghost, right?
Right. In other words, now you're just flamming around. Richard, try just one day. Ring up about something you actually know about, instead of just trying to create a fog. Thanks for calling.